in, just raise your hand and I'll mute you. I think they might be coming straight from another AMA as well today. So
yeah, I was gonna say, Glenn. I think they got a world tour going on, so we gotta give them a minute or two before they get in here. So bear with us, guys. We'll get started shortly. We got live stream up. We're gonna post all the socials and everything in our main chat as we get started here. And there's gonna be opportunities for questions as always towards the second half. So stick around, and we'll get started shortly. There we go. I think we got Sean in here. Let me grab him.
okay, yeah.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. It's back-to-back AMAs, and sometimes you have to answer the question of the community. That's very important thing. But I would like to apologize to start with, guys. I'm so sorry. I was in another AMA. Sorry about that.
I know you're doing a world tour and everything, yeah, and I thought you were finishing one AMA and starting this one, but yeah, you're just on time, so that's great. If you're ready, I can start the recording and I can introduce you, Sean.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I'm ready.
Okay. Welcome to the Wellcoin Talk community. Today we have Sean joining us from Medi-c. We'll be talking about the Medi-c token. It's going to be used for medical services, and there's lots of other interesting things we can go into about the Medi-c project shortly. But first, can you introduce yourself with your background and experience, Sean?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the floor, bro. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to make it very short. The people already waited enough here. So yeah, many people have heard me about in different AMIs. But yeah, let me make it short with my introduction. Let me tell you who I am, what I have done, and how I came into this crypto space. So I am this commercial space, not in crypto space, from last 20 plus years, with having 15 years of experience in e-commerce, doing 7 years in import and export, and 5 plus years, and I'm still doing in healthcare system, and again 9 years of experience in crypto space. So making it short, um, you know. As I say, I'm in this space from 9 years, bro. I have seen all good, bad, and everything, and I've been part of even this group too from very initial phase. And I'm so thankful to you guys for having me here. Thank you to each and everyone who joined this AMA. That was the one place I really wanted to be. So
Okay,
yeah,
awesome, Sean. Sorry, go
yeah,
ahead.
bro. So yeah, yeah. As I said, being in this space from 9 years and launching something after 9 years. Why do I decided to launch something after 9 years? I mean, as I said, I have worked with almost every top business families all around the world, including top e-commerce company, and all other different logistic companies and other people's, including FedEx and all. I'm not going to take note of that. Yeah, being in crypto space, I've seen everything now, good, bad, rugged. I've been part of everything here. I saw so many of my younger brothers doing really good here, and then I saw so many people taking advantage of this space here, and then I saw so many people who own the top exchanges all around the world. Who is one of the top number one app exchange in this world, and I saw the hard work he did to reach this particular place. But ultimately, what's happening now, and why I decided to launch something after 9 years. I was very happy. Even I was happy when I was getting rugged with any project, or I was very happy when I was making few X's with any other project. But when my journey started to launch a project with the project name Luna. Everyone lost so much of things over there, and the sentiment of the market goes in such a level that people start disbelieving that this crypto space can do something good. uh, as I say in every MA, I might be very harsh, I might be very straight, because I'm not going to manipulate here anything. I'm not going to tell you with manipulation to get investment or all. Whatever I have in my mind and heart, I'm going to say here. So when I saw that, I mean, even lately, I saw a few of my brothers launch one of the biggest projects, and they suffered. The market conditions were, and it's not the fault of these peoples. When people comes with three mindset, one mindset is for the diamond holders, where they see the project and the future, and they wanted to invest, and they wanted to gain something for the future for the family. Another mindset is getting in some project, investing in something, and getting profit from the investment they've made, and that's responsibility. They take the responsibility of that particular project, and that's the one thing I really like, to be very honest with you. But again, I do respect the G's too. I please, there's no disrespect for them too, because they are coming with that particular mindset, that listen, I'm going to invest something, and when I see some profit, I'm going to take my all profit. That's fine, absolutely fine. But ultimately, um, if you ask me, being a diamond holder with any other project I'm investing, what we are not getting nothing. We are investing 10, 20, 50 BNBs, and we can see our investment getting to 1 BNB, 0.25 BNB, 0.5 BNB, all. And that's where the space is getting, negative reviews and thoughts from the peoples who really are in this space, who wanted to do good, who wanted to invest more, and then the people I know from the real world who wanted to get into this space, and then they see all those things coming in each and every day. They get so many news, and then the people who don't know about the crypto space, but I mean, if we can try with something good, they can get into this space. So I decided to do something here with some real business, some real use case, which each and everyone uses all around the world in their daily life, and it comes with real use cases, uh, and that's related to health. So the two things I will always say that you cannot compromise is, one is the food, one is the health. You work for to eat good. You work and you eat to have a good health. So, I mean, I concentrated on good health and to provide some good services. And that said, no, man who is one of the Nobel in science who want to win an award, a Nobel Prize. No, I'm business for the community, for this particular space, outside this space. People can see this space apart from token DJs, for meme tokens, or
You seem to be in and out a bit there, Sean.
can you hear me okay now?
Yeah, it seems to be cutting in and out, but yeah, so I missed some of that.
So if you can hear me, continue.
It's not clear. It's cutting in and out, I think. I don't know if it's the reception.
Let me join again.
Okay.
Sorry about this.
We've lost Sean. I'm not sure. Maybe if
Yeah,
you did
he
the
was breaking
caption
up a
or.
little bit. He said he's gonna reconnect. I caught that. Yeah, he was breaking up, but he said he's reconnecting. So just give him a minute.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, guys. I really apologize. But trust
Sure.
me, when you have 10,000 plus messages on your DM on your Telegram, this is going to get hanged for sure. And I really apologize for that.
No
So
problem, Sean.
yeah. So where I was, I mean, so what I was saying is, I wanted to represent a business here, apart from that mentality of this meme token degens and all, and that's where I decided to do a business to give this community and a space of business where uh, each and every investors with each and every categories they can get part of the investment they wanted to invest, and above all the diamond holders can at least see that now they are getting something for the investment they have done. um, we started with this healthcare app, which we made 2 months ago, that is already live in Play Store, and we are giving you a first utility at the launch date straight away with the doctor consultation. And after that, when we talk about phase one, all other services will follow, including medical research studies and medical studies, lab testing facilities, dietitian plan, and all of the things, and all of the services which we are going to provide in this particular app is one of the utility where is going to help our investors by what we plan as a business plan, that every investors who are going to hold our token, they'll be getting business profit revenue. Apart from that, they will be getting tax revenue, the services, the medical services, with the slots they are in, or the club they are in, ABC, whatever, they'll be getting all those particular services free of cost. For example, I mean, our pre-sale is live. If you go in pre-sale, and you can see the first top 100 uh, investors with one BNB or more than one BNB will be getting business revenues. And apart from business revenue, they will be getting all medical facilities, including doctor consultation, dietitian plan, and all of the services we are going to provide in this app at free of cost. And if I tell you, e- only going with the smallest services, let's say the dietitian plan, uh, when we did the survey, it costs around 80 to $250 a month, depending on the country you are in. And if I take on an average of $100 only for only that dietitian plan, you'll be paying $1,000 to $200 a month. Wherein, if you are one of our holders, our investors, as per our plan, which we are doing right now, you'll be getting that just in $300. And that's not it. Then you'll be getting doctor consultation and all the things where we have calculated you will be at least saving $5,000 to $6,000 a year just by paying $300 or more. So that's what we have planned, and then we have a plan for 200 other people who are going to invest with our fair launch thing. Apart from that, the ones who have invested, they are getting all the benefits. So yeah, apart from the utility thing which we are already launching, we are also going to take care of the investors, which right now in this space no one else is thinking. And I know the market's not that good. I mean, I know that question is going to be there, why I'm launching this thing in this market. I mean, I've waited enough. You know, being one of the oldest guy, I mean, I can say that in this space, I am in touch with each and everyone you already know in this space who you think are the top guys, and everyone is trying their best. Everyone is trying their best to get this market uh, good, and in next few months it will be good for sure. But again, I waited 3 months to get this market, green, and this is all about green and red. Again, I thought, because if we have a strong base, a strong business behind, which is essential for your daily life, uh, let's launch it, and let's give it to this space. We might change the narrative of this space where people only think about gambling or doing meme tokens and all, and we might people. I mean, I know there are so many of good people say. As I said, I know this channel when it started initially, and I know there's so many good people I know personally also here. You guys are doing great job, and I know you also wanted something good and great for this space, and that's the reason I thought that, I mean, let's say if you have to eat food, you will not wait for the Bitcoin to reach 60K again. If you have a temperature, if you have a fever, cold, cough, vomiting or anything. You're not going to wait to, first the Bitcoin to reach 25K, 30K, and then you're going to see the doctors. So yes, when you have a strong base, a strong business behind your project, an idea, uh, for me, market doesn't matter. Yes, it will matter. Uh, you might be doing in billions in some bull run, but it doesn't mean that if you launch something with a strong base here, with the utility you have, the people, the good people who are in this space, they are not going to support it, because ultimately, if you don't have a future, if you don't have a business behind your project, it's not going to run. And in that way, I mean, if you see people spend money in share market for what? They spend money to for the future, for the family's future, and that's why people go in share market and invest in the company. They don't do gambling. Yeah, there is a thing which says day trading. People, they have their mindset, then they do that too, and they're happy to do that. But again, ultimately, you are doing all those things with a company with a strong base and background behind it. You are not investing in air or any meme token. I mean, I'm not against this meme token or other projects, but I'm only against to those projects when investors are suffering at the end of the day. We people are investing so much of hard money, and what we are getting. Uh, I mean, ultimately, good people are even suffering. The people who wanted to do good in this space, even they are suffering. I know them personally, and this needs to get changed, and that's why this Medi-c app is here with the business plan and with the business background and the crypto project. Now, that said, it's not only about this crypto space. I wanted to highlight that too, because when we are talking about investment and investors, if you are only talking about this crypto space, you cannot fulfill that commitment because this space is, in comparison of the real world, it's still very small. Now, until unless you integrate the real world into crypto space, that's what I say. We are integrating healthcare system to blockchain. We cannot make this big for the investors too. So yes, that said, you guys will be having multi currency options also in this space. If you wanted to book any services, if you wanted to book doctor consultation, etc., you will be having multiple options. You can pay with BUSD, BNB, you can pay with Ethereum, Bitcoin, you can pay with your real life local currencies, USD, Euro, GBP, whatever you want to pay. But why you also have the option of Medi-c token? So why I highlighted this? Because when you will be paying for any services with Medi-c token, first thing that's going to help this project to do to buybacks and all of the things. I know you guys have, you know I'm not explaining everything technically, because I know each and every one of you here is one of the best guys in this space. So I'm just making it short, because I know and you guys understand, and I also been a part of so many AMAs here, so I know how smart guys are here. So yeah, that said, the when you use Medici tokens, you'll be getting all those benefits. But again, what else you will be getting? If you really wanted to book services with our app, let's say for an example, if you're paying $100 for any services with any currencies, including all other cryptocurrencies, or even with local currencies, and when it comes to Medici token, you'll be getting straight away 30 to 40% flat offer, where you don't have to pay $100. You will only getting you'll be paying only $60 to $70 to get that particular services. So all those things are going to the investors ultimately are going to get all these services and benefits with Medici token and with this project. I'm so sorry. This is my third continuous AMA. So if I've missed anything, I'm open to the questions, whatever you wanted to ask. But I just want to make it short, because I know I don't have to explain so many things here, because you guys are so smart, and even I have been part of so many AMAs. So yeah, I'm very happy to have you here, guys. Yeah.
Okay, thanks for the introduction, Sean. Yeah, I was looking at the white paper and I was wondering, so you were saying it was going to be $300 a month, and what would be included in that, like a cost for a doctor's video call, using doctors from countries with more affordable costs to talk with patients in countries with more expensive healthcare like the EU and America. So is that the plan, where you would be able to speak to a doctor, because we don't need to see doctors face to face all the time. So will there be like video calls where you can speak to a doctor online?
Yeah. So $300. I'm so sorry, bro. You got if I heard wrong, you got a figure of $300 somewhere in our website or app. You said. So I just wanted to know that so I can explain you that. But yes, before that, yeah, you can book a consultation with a doctor. You can do the consultation face to face, visually or verbally or the telephone, whatever the way you want. But when it comes to the subscription plan, that is it's not that you don't have to take the subscription plan if you don't want to take, because as I said, there's so many different utilities. You can book an one-time appointment. You can get a package where you and your family members, anyone can consult with a doctor for 6 months or 1 year, depending upon the package. And then you can also have the other services like medical studies or medical research and dietitian plan and so many other things. So I mean, I'm sorry if I missed that thing. I have heard something called $300. If you wanted to repeat that again, bro.
Okay, yeah, it was just I thought you mentioned earlier on it would be $300 a month for the medical services you were offering, and what type of medical services will you be able to get prescriptions as well sent to you from the recommendation from the doctors?
No, 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 bro. No, we don't have any such thing where it's mentioned, because if that's the thing, that's $300 be a subscription plan for at least 6 months or year, where you will be getting doctor consultation, where you will be getting the plan, the dietitian plan, the Medi-c special care services, the meditation plan, the psychiatric plan, and all of the things in that particular subscription, including we are partnering with so many insurance companies we are in touch with. We will be involving that particular insurance too. But no, there's no services in the app where you have to pay $300 once. There's a subscription plan which you can take for 6 months or 3 months or 1 year. But when it comes to doctor consultation, and if you want to do a one-time consultation, that will be going to be a very reasonable thing. uh, I have to see what you have seen. But yeah, that said, there is no such subscription plan. Even the subscription plan is start from $100 only.
Oh, okay, I see, Sean. Yeah, you can just pay for individual services as and when you need it. You don't have to have a subscription plan. Um, so yeah, I'm wondering which countries you're going to be working in. Is it going to be starting in certain countries and then you're going to branch it out globally? Which countries are you starting in?
Sorry, bro. Can you repeat that again? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was wondering which countries you're going to roll out the medical services to, or is it going to be globally, or are you going to start in certain countries first and
Yeah, yeah, I got
expand
it.
out?
Yeah, I got it. Okay. So yeah, I mean, when we thought that we have to do this healthcare thing in this space, the this is the one of the toughest thing you can do in this space, because
Lost Sean there. I think you've cut out there, Sean.
Yeah, I think he might have disconnected. Let's give him a second.
Yeah, he's just left, Sean. So yeah, hopefully you'll be able to reconnect shortly.
Yeah, just give it a minute. We had he had some connection issues earlier. He should be back here shortly. Oh, there we go. I think he's
Yeah,
back.
yeah. No, no, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So the line got cut off. So what I was saying is, this is one of the toughest thing, when it comes to do something in healthcare system. So before we decided to go with this, we hired our legal team first, so we can cover up the regulations and other things all around the world. Um, so yeah, looking at that, when we covered all those things, we decided to go to each and every countries for the regulation which we really covered when we are giving any particular services. Let's say whatever services we are giving you right now, that's already been covered, and we are providing services across 170 countries right now, where we have covered the regulations or the services which we can use. Apart from that, we are already in touch with few countries, as I already said, if I have not said, African countries, Asian countries, and Dubai, where we wanted to do the partnership with the hospitals, with the government and the authorities to provide more services to this healthcare system. And we are going to, when it comes to doing business in particular countries, when you are going to partner with them, you have to have a license in that particular countries, and you have to follow the other rules of the particular countries authorities too. So we are already doing it, and we are already in touch with that. But apart from that, we are launching this app in 170 plus countries. Initially, whatever we are going to launch on phase one is being covered by the regulations of all those particular countries, including the medicines which we are going to prescribe. I mean, there's so many medicines which you cannot go and prescribe to anyone until unless you have a physical presence. So we have also been taken care of that particular formula of the medicines too.
See, sure. And how's it work around the token? What's the tokenomics and the buy and sell tax for the Medi-c project?
So yeah, the buy and sell tax is nine and nine for sell, nine for buy. But I mean, we have Larry and Escanor here. They can help you run with the tokenomics things. If you can unmute them, Larry's here. Larry wanted to speak, or and Escanor is here. Escanor wanted to speak, so they can give you a thorough run with this tokenomics thing, bro. If you wanted to unmute them.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And Larry.
Nice to be here, Glenn. How you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I was just asking about the tokenomics and the buy and sell
Sure,
tax for the Medi-c project.
sure. So basically the tokenomics include 9% buys and sells in terms of the taxes. Eskano also just shared his screen, so we are gonna have a total supply of 10 billion tokens. We did had a 160 BNB private sale with it, which is going to be vested for 11 weeks. So approximately 8% of the tokens for the private sale are going to be unvested every week. So those 106, again repeating, those 160 BNB on the private sale, those are going to be vested for 11 weeks. And then, as I said before, 10 billion tokens is the supply. You can also see the rest of the tokenomic split in terms of the supply on our pink sale website or our normal website as well. And the buys and sell taxes, once again, is 9% for in and out. Glenn, back
I
to you.
see. I see, Larry. And is there any staking offered for investors in the Medi-c token?
Well, the staking facility, it is going to come down term, down in the future. It's not something we have ready at the moment, but we did kept some of the supply aside for the staking future we're going to have. So we are going to have a staking job in the future, but not right now.
I see. And are you looking to incorporate NFTs into the Medi-c project in the future as well?
Yeah, that's I wanted to answer, Larry. Sorry to interrupt you. So yes, Glenn, we are already in touch with one of the greatest project in this space when it comes to NFT marketplaces. Um, we are going to work with the NFTs in the field of medical research and all of the places. So that's going to be something very unique we are going to do, and we are already in touch. And few of them, the specialists in this space, they are working on it. So we are absolutely going to take care of the NFT things for sure.
I see, Sean. And what's the smart contract audits? Have you had some smart contract audits on the project before the launch?
Larry, are you answering, or I have to answer? Sorry, I thought.
Yeah, I don't mind if you want me to answer it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go,
So,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yes, Glenn. Sorry, back to you, mate. Yes, we do have an audit already set up. We also have a KYC done already.
Okay, awesome. I don't believe.
We also have the tags. We also have the tags as well on the Pinkcell website. You can see the tags as well that we're having on the fair launch on Pinkcell. And yeah, we all KYC'd, all audited. The smart contract is
It's out there.
sorry, Glenn. I just
Yeah.
left and came back because my voice was not hearing properly. But yes, we are audited. We are KYC'd. It's also we do have the tags on Pinkcell as well, and we do have a contract developer. Of course, he's very well known in the industry, and yeah, the audit that we have is also partnered with Pinkcell, so that's everything been done properly.
Okay, I see, Larry. And what's the marketing plan say for the first quarter? How are you going to promote the Medi-c medical services you're offering and the Medi-c token?
Sean, you want to answer that, buddy, or do
Yeah,
you want me to go on?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Let me answer that. Let me answer that. So yeah, I mean, when it comes to marketing, of course, I'm the one who is handling that. So let me answer that. Um, you know, you can see all the traditional marketing for this space. We have already covered, Glenn. We have covered the AMAs with one of the best channels in this space. Not with each and every one. You can see that, and we have covered the call channels too. Uh, but that's the traditional marketing anyone does, and even in the meme tokens too. But yeah, what after that, we have also covered being a part of two of the biggest meme tokens in this space, and the experience I have covered the whole YouTube space too. But yeah, I mean, that said, people will say that, okay, what next? And being me, I believe in the traditional marketing, which I already say in every AMA. So now these things are already being covered. These are the traditional marketing which any good project will opt to go and do with their particular project. But apart from that, I'm going to do a traditional marketing, which I believe is still one of the best marketing strategies all around the world for any business which are successful. That's going to be in the real world. And for that we are hiring ambassadors all around the world who are going to take care of that particular countries. Like we already hired one from the Australia. We are working on Africa and Asia and all other USA and all other places. So these guys are going to take care of all traditional marketing. When I say traditional marketing, is not only going to be the banners, things, and all. Of course, that's the basic thing. But we are also going to do summit. We are also going to get involved the people who are in medical industry, who are not in crypto space, but they are in medical industry, and they are the influencers in the medical industry, not in the crypto space. They are in the real space. We are going to get them on board too. We are going to get the maximum people who are the well known name in medical industry, uh, in real world, to get into this crypto space. And apart from that, the summits and all, which we are already going to do. And then of course the holding is all, which I don't think I have to mention here, because I know the smart people are already been here. But yeah, traditional marketing is very important, because ultimately, uh, still, if you compare this crypto space with the real world, eh, the crypto space is not that big. when you compare to real world. And if you wanted to make anything successful, and if you are talking about the investors and you are talking loudly to give investors this, that, you cannot rely on this crypto space until unless you go and do the business in real space. And that's the reason we also are including the multiple currencies or the local currencies too. So everything which we are going to earn, we are going to distribute with this investors who are going to diamond roll with us, and who are investing with us. Even when it comes to staking, we are planning something really, really good, uh, which no one else have done in this space. Because ultimately, my motive and my target is to give best what we can do for the investors to gain all their respect and trust to this particular space.
Great, Sean. And I'm wondering about the pre-sale. How can investors get involved? What's the minimum maximum contribution?
So the minimum contribution here is 0.1 BNB, bro. And that's the minimum contribution. It's a fair launch pre-sale, so you know how it works in pink sale. But the first 100 contributor, you can see that in our and I will request each and every one of you who is present here, that there are 300 plus people who are listening to this AMA, go and join the our TG group to get know more about this project. The first 300 people's, apart from the private investment which we have done, which is vested already, the first 300 people who is going to contribute in this fair launch, the first 100 people, as I already explained you, bro, uh, who is going to invest 1 BNB or more, they are going to get the business revenues and all other medical facilities where they don't have to pay for all those services which we are mentioning. And up after that, the other 200 people, uh, let's say, the first 100 people, let's say everyone is investing 100 BNB, sorry, 1 BNB, and when the top 100 people will get all those facilities, but the other 200 people, they'll not be getting all those services, but they'll be getting, the medical services free of cost. Still, they will be saving more than $500 a year with the survey we have already done. And apart from that, yeah, the taxes and all other things are going to follow with the pools they are going to get in.
Okay, great, Sean. Let's open it up to community investor questions. I see, Syed, you had a question for Sean at Medi-c or Larry. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Glenn. Okay, so I've read on your white paper that the test results, prescription, and the patient history is analyzed, filed, and uploaded to the patient doctor database. So I just want to know that do you have your own data storage servers for patient doctor database, or you are using decentralized storage like IPFS?
No, we have our own server data for to store that, bro, and everything is going, even that everything is going to be in-app thing. And even when it comes to privacy thing, I'm going to add one more thing here. You are not getting redirected to any other third party. Everything is going to be in-app, and we have that storage things, and everything is being set up, so the privacy is not getting breached.
Did that answer your question,
Uh,
Syed?
I mean, if I have not explained it again, can I? If you want, I can explain it again, bro.
Syed there.
Yeah, I think we lost side there, but if I may, Glenn, just a few quick things for me because I've been listening in. It sounds exciting, crypto. We all love crypto, right? But medical care is probably a little bit more important than that. So merging the two is really exciting. So I'm just wondering. You mentioned there's going to be like a lot of medical professionals on board and whatnot. So can say anyone in the medical industry sort of apply to be on the platform, and will there be some sort of vetting process, or how do you go about on selecting these medical professionals, that you onboard to the platform to offer these services out?
Well, It was something really good. It's one of the best questions. To be very honest with you, bro, when you are doing something in healthcare system, now that's the most important thing. You cannot go and consult with anyone or everyone. So initially, I'll come to vetting process later. But initially, we are hiring in-house doctors, which I personally know who is taking care of my kids, my family, or one who's taking care of my family all around the world or my friends around the world. They're getting involved, who we can trust. And even then too, they have to go with our four-step vetting process. They have to get registered with our app. They have to share all the details. Then our legal team will vet all the details. Then our medical expert will vet all the details. And then our physical medical representative will go to that particular doctor, to that particular place where our ambassadors and medical representatives are going to help us to re-verify all the details. So if anyone wanted to come in and join as a doctor, it's not possible with Medi-c app until unless you go with the proper vetting process, the four-step vetting process which we already have.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good, you know. And again, I got what Syed or who was asking. I think he was asking more on the privacy side because you know some people are pretty private when it comes to their data and all that. So he just wanted to make sure you know that he I don't know you don't use the data to sell it off to institutions or anything like that. You know, yeah, I know most people want their medical data private, right? So I think that's what he was getting at.
And bro, you cannot do that when it comes to healthcare system, and when it comes to blockchain, that's even next to impossible because when it comes to rules and regulations all around the world, you cannot go and sell the data to anyone, and that's where the medical blockchain is going to play a huge role for sure.
Yeah, and again, on you touched a little bit on the regulation, and I do think like some jurisdictions might differ from others, but I think the general consensus is if you get sort of like a general, I don't know, consultation, or you know, you're not getting prescribed hard drugs or anything like that, I think it's sort of fair play. So if there's a medical expert, and basically he can diagnose you or send you at least in the right direction. So I think it can be nice and beneficial for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
bro. And when it comes to this Medici app, as I already said, you cannot go and get prescribed for the hard drugs or for chronic disease. You download this app as your general physician. Even the drugs which we are going to prescribe, until and unless that's are regulated, and the formula which is regulated to all around the world or that particular country, we are not even going to prescribe that. So we are already taking care of that, bro.
Thank you very much for the questions, Acti. Let's move to Asia. You had a question for Sean at Medi-c. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Ken. So I've read on your white paper that you aim to build medical structures in major cities. This involves basic healthcare facilities like home care centers, primary and secondary healthcare hospitals, diagnostics and pathological centers. I was thinking, how will you be getting all the revenue to buy land and then construct health facilities in major cities? And will you be achieving this in developing countries? And I mean, will you be achieving all this by collaborating with local governments, or you will be registered as an NGO for this purpose?
Now, that's a great question, but you jumped into, I think, the second or third phrase. But yeah. That said, until and unless you get support from the government, you will not be able to do that. And that's where the licensing things come into any country. Even if you wanted to open a lab or a hospital or home care centers, you have to have the license from that particular country, and you can get that, no issues with that. When it comes to the physical presence, even getting things done is not that impossible. But apart from that, all these things are possible And I'm going to be very honest here, very open here. All the things are possible when we achieve our first phase, second phase. Because ultimately, uh, building our own hospitals and NGOs or home care centers, whatever it is. I mean, as I said, I have a plan. People used to book Airbnb. I know the CEO very well. I know what he did, and he did something really good. But when it comes to the healthcare market, you still don't have that kind of facility where, unless say I'm living in next place and I find that one of the doctors is living in A place. So from X to A, we have to reach a different place now, and reaching that different place and then staying somewhere, it might cost you so much. Let's say if you're, staying in any hotel or any other things. So why don't we provide so many such things in, I'm so sorry. That's my third consecutive AMA, and I might sound something weird here. So, that said, why don't we open few home care centers all around the world? Uh, which will of course start from the developing countries, and even with the developed countries, and people can have that facility in their subscription plan, which they will take from Medi-c. So all these things, the Medi-c, as an insurance company, you see, insurance company used to take care of so many things when it comes to health care or health insurance. So we are planning to target the most of the things. We are not the insurance company, and that's not impossible too, to be an insurance company. If I get all the support in this space, I mean, you know how this business work, and if you are in this space, insurance company, healthcare, whatever, well, that's not a big thing. But yeah, that said, we are trying to give max benefit to our investors, that even if they are going to any particular place, they don't have to search for any hospital, or if they are booking any hospital which is not in our particular app, and then they are reaching a certain place, a certain country, then they have to search where they have to stay. And if we have our own home care center, they don't have to pay or search anything. They simply go to our home care center, and they can stay with all the luxuries they wanted to have as a patient, or as the visitor of that particular patient. If I have explained this enough.
Wonderful plans you guys have. Thank you for the explanation. So I've also read on your white paper that various practical personnel will be admitted, trained, and recruited into the Medi-c entity. I was wondering, will you be collaborating with any medical teaching institution or medical universities to provide diploma or degree to the interested persons to become part of Medi-c entity?
Absolutely, yes. And we are already in touch with few of those apps or universities or medical institution who are already doing it from last 5 to 7 years, and they are providing these services with a certification. So yes, I mean, if I'm saying anything here on record, I've already worked on that, and then only I'm going to commit it this on record. So that's already being worked on. Of course, we cannot do that on alone. I mean, because the experience, the expertise, and the certification we have to go and follow, it will take years. But the one who is already doing it and they're specialists, is good to have them on board, and they will provide the services. So we are already uh, in touch with them, and almost completed that too.
Okay, understood. And it's about online consultation. Will patients be able to consult any doctor based on their language preference as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, we are giving that preferences. When I say people, the countries who really need the medication facility, we are going to tap in the African nation countries. You know, many people cannot speak English. Many people cannot speak Arabic. Many people cannot speak their other language. So we are going to provide in-app language services to whatever language they want to speak, and that's where we are going to hire the doctors all around the world, so you can talk to that particular doctor to your own native language.
That will be really great. Okay, last thing from me. I want to understand what will be the role of freelancers on Medi-c platform and what type of services will freelancers be able to offer on your platform?
So that depends on category and subcategory wise. Let's say, I mean, as I said, I have been in this commercial space doing import, export, e-commerce, and etc. etc. So I have seen all those things, and we are going to launch our own delivery module system. We are going to launch so many other services which we have already said, but that depends on the category we are going to hire the freelancers. Let's say someone is going to wait, or someone is going to consult a doctor, or someone is going to onboard a doctor. He she must have that uh, you know um, certification, or he should must have worked in that medical industry for some years. Minimum criteria is going to be there. But let's say someone wanted to deliver medication all around the world, and he's in next place, and he wanted to work as a delivery boy, girl, or whatever, to deliver medical equipments. They don't have to have that medical certification. So I mean, as I said, so different categories for the freelancers are going to be there, and the different criteria is going to be there, so they are eligible to work as freelancers.
Understood. Thank you. Thank you so much for answering all my questions.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
your
thank you.
question. Let's move to Western Beach. Do you have a question for Sean at Medi-c? Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Glenn. Okay, so it's a great Amy. I wanted asking Sean, what's your take on NGOs and NGOs supporting medical enterprises? Would you guys be pitching yourselves to NGOs so that they can put in money into the Medi-c project? Because it will actually act as, a boost to you guys that you're partnered with this particular NGO organization. And how would that work?
Well, yeah. If you see, we have 1% charity tax too, and you know, I, when we have that tax, you cannot go and stand in any particular country and say, "Listen, I have 1% charity tax, and I'm going to, do this." No, until and unless you have partnership with some good NGOs, you wanted to do some good work with them, and you have partnership with some government too, where you wanted to invest in some government plant too, it's not possible. So yes, until unless we have NGOs and government plans, we cannot do the charity, and we are not going to ask them to do something for us. No, we are going to ask them that we wanted to do something for you, to be very honest with you. And there we will involve um, the biggest of the business families, where they will be supporting the Medi-c app. The guys who are in the healthcare industry already, they wanted to do something good for the healthcare industry, they will be getting involved in this project, and so on. So NGO is not going to help us, we are going to help the NGOs by partnering with them.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So let's talk about your Medici system of operations. It's a wonderful sequence you guys have there. Are there plans to automate this sequence in the future? Because or how is it? Is it currently an automated system where people can actually make these calls and it automatically directs them to an available doctor, or are they referred to by a correspondent agent?
No, it's all automated, bro. You can go and book your appointment. The doctor will be getting the appointment. They'll be confirming the appointment, and everything will be done automatically. The technology is there. There is no correspondent in between. So everything is automated.
All right, sounds good. So, let's assume I actually have a small team of lab technicians and lab scientists. We're all verified, but we just want to try to, create, say, some kind of potent or vaccine for a particular kind of ailment. What do we need to have in mind before we come meet Medi-c and want to pitch our idea for maybe support or partnership?
uh you have to repeat that question. It seems very sensitive question. Can you repeat that again and slower way? Be a little bit slower because that's something very sensitive.
All right. So, I have a team. Say, let's assume that we graduated from a really good university, but we don't want to go and fix ourselves into the regular health institution because we want to start something ourselves. And now we are currently working on some kind of vaccine that treats some kind of illness. What do we need to have in mind before we come meet the Medi-c team that, okay, this is what we are currently researching on and we need Medi-c support? What do we need to have in mind before we come meet you guys for support or partnership?
Well, no, that is something when it comes to what you said. Uh, Medici, until unless that's why I ask you that, repeat that question again, because that is very sensitive question, and only government of that particular country is going to help you allowed. I mean, we can help you doing research, and we can help you. You can partner with Medici app. You can do the research. We already have that option in our app. You can do research with us. You can partner with us, but ultimately it's up to the government who is going to approve that particular thing. I mean, because you asked me that question and ask and answer you in that way, that's a very practical thing. Medicine can't do anything. Medicine can only help you if you are doing particular research in any particular disease or vaccination or anything. You go to particular colleges, and if you are a bright student, you know what you get. The same way, if you are doing something unique for this word here, you will be getting the support from Medici. But ultimately, the decider will be the government of that particular country, bro.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. So, I'm guessing that you guys will actually stay in line and under the government, to ensure that we are following government health policy, so that you guys can actually stay on the safe end. Am I correct?
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
All right, Sean. I really appreciate the answers to my questions. I do have a few more, but I'll still process them in a proper chain of thoughts. I'm wishing you guys the very best, and I hope that the Medici project stays bullish moonward. Over to you, Glenn.
No, no, that's fine. And Glenn, I would like to tell him that if you have any other question, you can DM me, bro. Don't worry about that.
Great, thanks for the questions, Western Bees. And yeah, if we can just do a recap, Sean, on the first half of the AMA for anyone that's joined the call late about the Medi-c project. If we could just go over it if they missed the first half, what's happening with the Medi-c project.
Yeah. Larry, are you here?
Yes, Sean, I'm always here, buddy.
Yeah. Glenn, if do you mind if I can have a water, and Larry can do that for me, bro? If that's okay with the community, I mean, or do you want me to explain that again? I mean, if it's okay, bro.
Yeah, it's fine if Larry wants to
Sean, go. Yeah,
recap
yeah,
for us.
Sean, go have it. Go have it. Go drink some water and get back here. Yeah.
Okay, Larry. So it's just for anyone who's joined the call in the second half of the AMA, if we can do a recap of the Medi-c project for the community investors that joined late in the call.
For sure, Glenn. So, guys, basically, in a wrap up, Medi-c is a BSC token, right, on the Binance Smart Chain network. It concludes and is part of the Medicare healthcare industry. We do have an app right now which is live on Android at the moment on Google Play Store, and our fair launch is also live on Pinkcell. We are a team of multinational people from all around the world. We are going to do some heavy marketing, but the use case and the idea that is happening here with Medi-c is very, very unique, and there's not so much competition in that industry, especially in crypto. So Medi-c, as I said, guys, is a healthcare industry BSC token on the Binance Smart Chain Network. We do have an app right now which is live on Play Store, on Google Play Store, and we are going to give solutions in terms of the healthcare industry, while all that is been within the blockchain itself. So within the app, you can do so many things. There's going to be utilities that are going to be live at launch, with the first utility that's going to be live at launch also, and then more utilities and more utilities that are going to come in the future as well down the track. I think, Lane, that should be the summary for Medi-c in a wrap up.
Okay, thank you, Larry.
Escanol, if you would like to add up anything, you are welcome to.
No, I don't think so. But yeah, it's been great speaking to Larry and Sean today from the Medi-c project. I'm looking forward to the launch for the team and community. As we say, WellCoin talks for research and educational purposes. It's not financial advice, but check out the website, the white paper, and the official socials there in our main chat. If you like what you see, do your research, as we always say, and get involved. Go into the Telegram if you've got any questions after the AMA today. I'm sure the team and community can help you there. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the launch. We've got 3 days for the pre-sale, so yeah, check out the website, the white paper, and make your decision from that. Thank you very much for coming, Larry and Sean, today, and take care.
Thank you, Glenn. Thank you for the amazing community that you guys have here on Wellcoin Talk. Thank you everyone for being here with us and hearing us out. Please come in the Telegram if you have any questions. We're always going to be there to answer any questions that you guys might have, and we are going to see you there. And thank you once again.
Okay, thank you. I think actually we've got spin the wheel as well for 2 lucky winners, $50 each.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen here, Glenn. Can you see it? Can you see the wheel come up? I don't know if.
I can't see it.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, it's there now. Yeah, I can see
Okay,
it.
I was trying to share it earlier. All right, so let me shuffle it a bit. We'll do 2 spins here for 2 lucky winners for $50 each. I'll collect your IDs and we'll announce the winners in chat, and you guys will be able to claim your prizes. And while you're waiting for the spin, we still have the chat locked. So all the official links, everything we've been talking about and more is right there. So just go to the official website, and then you can navigate to all the socials. And if you do have more questions, we always keep it a little high level here. So if you want to go a little bit more in depth and talk to the team, I'm sure there's somebody willing to answer any and all of your questions. And we have the pre-sale link as well right there, as Glenn mentioned. There's a couple of days left, so plenty of time to decide and jump on board. So I got the 2 IDs here, and we'll post the winners shortly after the AMA. So thank you everybody for tuning in, and thank you to the Medi-c team for being here with us. This has been a nice one. Yeah.